Mighty God, everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. He's a wonderful counselor because he solves my confusion. He's a mighty God because he shelters me from conflict. He's an everlasting Father because he showers me with compassion. But he's my Prince of Peace because he soothes my conscience. The world needs now more than ever peace. Everywhere you turn, there's confusion. There's conflict. There's turmoil. There's upheaval. There's wars. There are rumors of wars. There are earthquakes in various places. Volcanoes are erupting. Families are disintegrating. Cultures are clashing. Political parties can't get along with each other. Churches are closing. Everywhere. How to kill all mosquitoes in the area in just minutes. This simple but brilliant trick you can do tonight to eliminate all mosquitoes around you is taking the U.S. by storm. A genius student from Texas is disrupting the billion-dollar pest control industry in the U.S. with a device that eliminates mosquitoes from any environment in record time. Daniel, a 24-year-old molecular biology and bioengineering student, came down with an unusual allergy. For most people, mosquito bites cause itchy red bumps on the skin. But for Daniel, they result in extreme... There's confusion. And what the world needs now is peace. One of the top grossing movies of 2023, other than Barbie, is the movie Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer is about a man by the name of Robert Oppenheimer, who was a theoretical physicist charged with the top secret Manhattan Project. The Manhattan Project that took place in Los Alamos in New Mexico, the Manhattan Project produced the atomic bomb. The atomic bomb opened the floodgates to nuclear war. The most powerful bomb ever created was created in the mind of Robert Oppenheimer. That bomb was dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan. It ended literally World War II. The atomic bomb in the mind of Robert Oppenheimer, a theoretical physicist. He was brought to testify before Congress, and the congressman asked Oppenheimer, was there anything that could help to stop this bomb's destruction? And Oppenheimer, to that hushed auditorium of Congress people, he said, the only thing that would stop the atomic bomb is peace. Peace. People have to take pills to go to bed. They have to take pills to wake up. There's confusion in the hallways of schools. We're almost afraid to send our children to school. Our neighborhoods are riddled with noise and confusion. People can't understand each other. Nobody wants to get along with anybody else. There is this standoffishness and this cold harshness that's in the world. And now, more than ever, people are looking for love in all the wrong places. They're looking for peace and satisfaction at the bottom of a bottle, or they're looking for it in some kind of narcotic, or they're going to some psychologist or psychiatrist or some guru or some self-help program, or they are exercising and dieting more, or they're doing everything they can, cosmetic surgery to try to make themselves look a different way, or they're trying to read whatever they can, or get in this book club, or get in this organization, or follow after this movie star. Everybody is looking for something, and the answer is right in the text. For unto us a child is born. Unto us a son is given. And the government shall be upon his shoulders. The government of the universe will be on the shoulders of the one who carried his cross to Calvary. The government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. He's a God with 4 names. There are over 235 names from Genesis to Revelation of Jesus Christ. But in Isaiah 9 and 6, he's called a king by 4 names. A wonderful counsel. It's a wonder that he counsels with us. He's a mighty God. So that when our enemies would try to get at us, they can come so far. But we have a mighty God who is a fortress against our enemies. And then your picture of God may come from your father. You may have grown up with a father who was unloving or no father at all. And so that has blighted and tainted your picture of God. You can't see God as father because you never had one. Or you had one who was harsh and brutal and standoffish and not loving. But I know of a father this morning who loves you more than your natural father or mother ever could. He loves you more than your brothers and sisters. He loves you more than you will even know how much he. How much does he love you? He sent his only begotten son. But whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. And then that last name is what I want to park right there, that last name. He's not only a wonderful counselor. He's not only a mighty God. He's not only the everlasting Father, but as I hurry, he is the Prince of Peace. just peace, but the Prince of Peace. The Prince of Peace. He not only brings peace, he is peace. I wish I had a witness here. Two or three things, and I'm going to them all. Jesus is for us peace with God. Romans at chapter 5 and verse number 1. Paul says, therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace. I wish I had a Bible reader. With God. And not only do we have peace with God, but verse 2 says we have access. Let me see if I can unpack that for us. It is a forensic word. It's the picture of a courtroom. It's a forensic application. Peace with God, being justified by faith, is a forensic legal term. Legally, we've been justified. You won't shout until you understand this. In a court of law, the judge knows you're guilty. The prosecutor knows you're guilty. Your defense lawyer knows you're guilty. You know you're guilty. But the jury finds you not guilty. You walk out of the courtroom free. Now, not guilty does not mean innocent. You just been found forensically, legally not guilty. And the shout is, no matter how guilty you are, they can never try you again for that crime, because that would be double jeopardy. One Friday, on a hill called Calvary, he shed his blood so that I am now legally not guilty. I'm not innocent because I lied last week. Somebody ought to help me preach it. I thought some stuff I shouldn't have been thinking just yesterday. I did some stuff I shouldn't have. I had no business doing just last week. But forensically, not guilty. That's a declaration. But Paul moves in that same verse from a declaration to a description. The reason I'm not guilty is because, therefore, being justified by faith, I have peace with God, not because I'm not guilty, but because of the blood of Jesus Christ.
Good evening, everybody. Night, how you want to put it. This is Late Night Live, the DCN Smoke, coming to you briefly. 11 o'clock on this Sunday night, and if you're like me, got to go to work on tomorrow. So I'm going to be very brief. Again, this is Late Night Live, the DCN Smoke. First, I want to start off with tomorrow. We have a couple of political meetings going on in the area, and all of them are around the same time. Whichever one is more dear to you. at 6 o'clock. The Edgecombe County Public Schools their regular monthly meeting, let me put it that way, will be held at 6 o'clock. It normally starts at 6:30, but it will be 6 o'clock tomorrow at the King Auditorium. It's normally at the school central office over where the bus garage is. But on tomorrow, by it being the Gold Key, when they have the Gold Key Award, they have it at King Auditorium at 6 o'clock. If you want to sign up to speak during public comments, you need to be there before 6 o'clock, at least 5 minutes before 6 o'clock to sign up to speak. Myself and some others are going to speak on the school redistricting, Edgecombe County Public Schools redistricting, because of the kids that came back from Rocky Mount to Edgecombe County. And as it stands, the children in the citizens in Rocky Mount City did not get a chance to vote for a board member simply because it had not been an election for the school board since the change took effect last year in July for the 24-25 school year. So on tomorrow, come out to the school board meeting, sign up for public comments to speak about the redistricting. They got 4 maps. You need to look at those maps and talk to someone and see which one you like, and therefore speak towards it. However, I am first Camille Butch Nancy II, community activist. Then I am a life fully paid member of the NAACP Rocky Mount branch. I am a member of the Edgecombe County Democratic Party. I am a member of the Eastern North Carolina Civic Group, which is make up of 23 counties in the 1st Congressional District. And while I'm there, the 1st Congressional District will be held at Wilson Community College on next Saturday, May 17th at 9:30 p.m. at Wilson Community College. Then following that, I think at 1:30, I think it's at the college as well, Milton Toby Fitch Sr. will be recognized. I think the Wilson Post Office will be named in his honor. This is the Honorable Toby Fitch dad, who worked at the post office back in the day. So that's the Edgecombe County Democratic Party, not Edgecombe County Democratic Party, the North Carolina Democratic Party 1st Congressional District meeting next Saturday in Wilson at 9:30. You have different districts having their meetings on the same day. Some may not be on the same day. But get involved in the Edgecombe County Public Schools redistricting right now. As it stands, I am in Reverend Raymond Privet district. However, one of the maps to got me will be redistricted into William Dino Ellis's district. So it will affect, the redistricting will affect every precinct in the county. So get involved. All right, the next thing is Rocky Mount City Council meeting is tomorrow as well. The second Monday is the meeting is at 7 o'clock. The 4th Monday is at 4 o'clock. And I think the 4 o'clock meeting, by it being close by Memorial Day, that they canceled that meeting and would just meet in June. But I haven't even looked at the agenda on tomorrow for the Rocky Mount City Council meeting. So I don't know what's on the agenda. One reason because my main focus, number one priority out of the 3 meetings is the Edgecombe County Public Schools redistricting on tomorrow. The next thing, I've been getting calls and seeing some things on social media about the 2 Walker boys in the courts. Jabaris Walker, Rocky Mount City Councilman, and the regional director for the state Democratic Party was in the news last week or so about assaulting a female on several charges. Then on this past week, TJ Walker, another councilman, seen some documents where he was stopped by State Patrol in Pitt County, driving while license revoked. And I think it was about 3 charges. So, I don't know what the meeting agenda is tomorrow night because I haven't looked it up. So, I do know it's a meeting, and whatever's on the agenda, you need to be there watching it online to see what took place. Then move on to the 3rd meeting is the Tarboro Town ordinance. Got that all backwards. The town of Tarboro ordinance neglected motor vehicles and parking. That is a hot topic that's been all over the place the last couple of days, and I want to read this to you. I was tagged on the Tarboro What's Happening page, I believe it was, about this ordinance, and then I've gotten a couple phone calls, and I asked, have you read the ordinance in its entirety, or do you just read the bullets that was sent out, that was posted here and there? You need to read the entire ordinance. And like I told them, I was at a meeting last year when they issued about the ordinance, and on that night that I attended the meeting and videoed it, because they do not video their meetings. I don't even think they do them on free conference call. But I attended that meeting, and it was a man there that had been ticketed or whatever, and he was able to negotiate and get their situation taken care of. So tomorrow I'm wondering how this is gonna unfold, because the ordinance is in place. So I wonder, are they going to try to get the ordinance changed that was just put in place, amended or whatever, when they give their concerns? However, don't know whether that's gonna work or not, because the ordinance has been done, and some is for and some is against. But anyway, I asked them to, those that was pushing it on the page and other pages, I asked them to do a simplified version of the entire town ordinance. And this is what I asked them to do versus the bullets. I said, because in the ordinance, it gives you what you need to do to be in compliance. And so I'm going to read the Channel Tower updated the ordinance in 2024 regarding neglected motor vehicles and parking. Definitions. Motor vehicle, all machines designed or intended to travel over land or water by self-propulsion or while attached to any self-propelled vehicle. Trailers, lawnmowers, boats, RVs, motorcycles, ATVs, golf carts, and similar vehicles. Okay, neglected motor vehicles parked within the front yard, including side yard or corner lots, but not parked on the driveway or delineated parking area as defined in this chapter, and are not parked or stored within a substantially enclosed structure such as a carport or garage. Delineated parking area. An area beside the driveway designed to accommodate vehicular parking spaces of 380 square feet or 40% of the front yard, whichever is less, must be constructed of non-erodible surface materials such as asphalt, concrete pavers, or gravel with permanent borders. Driveway. A vehicular access from a public or private street to a property or properties constructed of a non-erodible surface material such as asphalt, concrete, pavers, or gravel with permanent borders. How to come into compliance. Park vehicles on a hard surface like rock, pavers, or concrete. Vehicles parked in the street cannot remain there more than 7 days at a time. All vehicles must be parked in a driveway or a delineated parking area or be subject to a fine of $50 per day. Penalties may begin on the 11th day after the violation is issued. As a citizen, you have the right to appeal a violation notice. To submit a valid appeal, a written statement must be provided to the town within 10 days of the violation. The appeal will be placed on the agenda for the next town council meeting, and you may present your case. Enforcement and penalties will be delayed until council makes a determination. Well, there you have it. So it states that, I'm going to read this again. For those who have got ticketed, as a citizen, you have the right to appeal a violation notice. To submit a valid appeal, a written statement must be provided to the town within 10 days of the violation. Read that again. As a citizen, you have the right to appeal a violation notice. To submit a valid appeal, a written statement must be provided to the town within 10 days of the violation. The appeal will be placed on the agenda for the next town council meeting, and you may present your case. Enforcement and penalties will be delayed until council makes a determination. And the code enforcement number is 252-641-4214. The code enforcement number is 252-641-4214. That's for the meeting tomorrow, the public comments during the Tarboro City Council meeting at 7 o'clock. So I hope you got how you must appeal. Because see, I kept reading, and I was telling them that you gotta know what you're doing. So I said, have you read the ordinance? They no. Well, you need to read the ordinance. And it tells you what to do if you want to appeal. So there you have it. Folk, you better get involved. And stop being reactive versus being proactive. And whenever there's a governmental body that represent making decisions on your behalf, what's good for the town, the county, you need to be involved. You know, you ain't got to go to all the meetings, but you need to go to as many as possible, and especially those bodies that are not live streaming the meetings or recording it any other way that the public can see it or hear it during the time the meeting is going on. So there you have it. I ain't come to hold you long, but I do want to remind y'all of what's going on tomorrow in Edgecombe County. You better get involved and be on top of things. So I just want to give y'all another reminder of what's going on in Edgecombe County tomorrow. School board redistricting meeting. Well, not redistricting meeting. I keep saying meeting. Edgecombe County School Board, Public Schools Board meeting will be at 6 o'clock at Caheen Auditorium. If you want to speak during public comments, you need to be there around 5:55. Anytime before the meeting start, before they take up the paper at 5:55. Then you have Rocky Mount City Council meeting. As I stated, I don't know what's on the agenda tomorrow. And then the last is about the parking of neglected vehicles in the city of Tarboro. So there you have it. Anything come up, we'll come back on tomorrow and give another update. But in the meantime, go to not only myself, but go to not only my page, but go to Tarboro 27. Well, no, Tarboro. What's happening? I think it is, and go to the town Tarboro. What is his? Let me see. Tarboro LLC, I believe it is. John Walker's page, and see what has been reported up until now. So, I'm gonna get out of here about 11:17. I still gotta go to work tomorrow. Then head over tomorrow evening to. I am going to the school board meeting. Can't be at all three places at one time. So I'm going to the school board meeting on tomorrow. All right, this has been Late Night Live, the DCN Smoke.